Hi everyone, welcome back to the episode 6 of CWAP series. Today we will be talking about RTS and CTS. So in the last episode we talked about Wi-Fi retries. If you haven't checked out the Wi-Fi retries video, go to the playlist of CWAP and episode 5. One of the common reason for the retries is hidden node problem. So let's understand what is the RTS and CTS is. RTS stands for request to send, and CTS stands for clear to send. So these are Wi-Fi control frames used to help manage who can transmit on the wireless medium. So let's take an example. For an example, this is the one of the classroom. There is a teacher standing in the middle. There is a student 1 here and there is a student 2 here. In this instance, the teacher asked the question, student A or the student 1 thinks that, hey, there is no one is talking, the room is quiet, let me give the answer. Exact same thing S2, which is a student 2, thinks about that. So now each other's from student 1 and student 2 point of view, no one is talking in the room, but from teacher's point of view they both are talking at the same time. So the answers overlap and teacher cannot able to understand clearly. So this is very similar to the hidden node problem in the Wi-Fi. Two clients may not able to hear each other, but the access point of view they can hear both. So each client checks the channel and thinks that, oh, it's free, and they both started to transmit the data, and AP cannot able to decode them frame properly and don't send the acknowledgement. Then the clients have to retry. So now in RTS and CTS, these basically can help to reduce this problem. So before we actual sending in data, the client sends first is like RTS. So basically, client is saying and asking AP, can I send my data now? So this happen usually client to an AP. Then second would be clear to send. So where AP send to the client, yes, you may can send the data now. So what happens is, when as soon as we get that CTS and where the other clients connected to the same AP. So like imagine this is an AP. There is a client 1, C1, C2, C3. So if the C1 have got this CTS clear to send, all other clients which are C2 and C3, they set something called nav. Nav is basically network allocation vector. So it's like a virtual timer basically. So they both sends and timer that, hey, C1 got an airtime for, imagine, for this many milliseconds kind of thing, and they both were set that timer. So they don't create and transmit the frame at the same time and create a collision. So now in this instance what happens is the flow. So first is request to send, then it happens clear to send, and then there is a data, and there is an acknowledgement. Now, yes, in this instance we have solved the problem of hidden node, but this request to send and clear to send, it come up with the cost, the extra frames in the air. So it's not always helpful, but sometimes in the hidden node issues, these are benefits to improve the performance. But if there are instances where the hidden node is not an issue, then by using RTS and CTS, we are just wasting our airtime. So RTS and CTS gives the collision protection, but it also adds the overhead. So there is something called CTS to self. So what it does is the device sends an CTS frame without actually requesting RTS first. So the one less frame basically in the air. So that means we still, say little bit of time. So that CTS to self is basically used like as a protection mechanism. It is a shorter than a full RTS CTS flow, that which we have discovered just here. Okay, so now when we are doing an like a proper analysis for this, we need to ask these questions: that is there any hidden node present? Is their retries rates are high? Is RTS and CTS is being configured manually? Is this triggered by a frame size? Is the CTS to the self being used for the protection? Is this reducing the retries or actually adding an unnecessary overhead? So these are the questions would makes the difference between the frames and understanding the frame behavior. So let's do a quick recap. RTS is basically request to send, CTS is basically clear to send, and how the flow works is basically request to send, clear to send, then followed by data and then acknowledgement. Now, the question is RTS or CTS is good, is not always good or bad kind of thing. It depends upon environment. So, we just don't need to identify the frame here. We need to understand why the frame is there. And that would help us to identify is there a hidden node issue that we are trying to solve, or we're just adding an extra overhead. Stay tuned for the next episode.